Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Raul from Raul's Aquatics and Reptiles. This is my lovely daughter Jada. Jada is the one who takes care of my fishes when I'm over the road. As you guys know, I drive trucks. I'm only home 3 days out the week, so while I'm gone, I task Jada with the responsibilities of feeding the fishes, making sure the fishes are doing well. We FaceTime each other all the time, and also just recently, about a month ago, I started teaching her how to do the water testing on the tanks using the API freshwater kit. She likes doing it. We FaceTime, she shows me the colors, she tells me what the ppms are to all the tanks. I believe in getting my children involved in the hobby. It's going to teach them discipline, responsibilities, and things of that nature. So she enjoys it very much. My son, not so much. My son is at that stage right now where he's into playing video games. He from time to time does get involved, I'm not gonna lie, but for the most part, Jada is my sidekick. I can always depend on her. She takes care of all the fishes, all the tanks, and all the reptiles. So that's my lovely daughter Jada. Well, this week's video is gonna talk about social media and the impact that social media has on my mental health and mental health in general. As you guys notice, I'm no longer on IG, and I am no longer on Facebook. Reason being is when I initially got into the fish keeping hobby, I went from just having the tanks to doing YouTube videos. Then I went from YouTube videos to Instagram, Facebook, and what I started to realize is by doing all these social media outlets all at one time, it started to become overwhelming, and I started to have a relapse, started to have a lot of anxiety, and I started to have a lot of stress. Started to put too much pressure on myself, and I did not get into the fish keeping hobby to have that pressure. I actually got into the fish keeping hobby to combat the mental health issues that I have been suffering. If you guys don't know about my past mental health issues, I'm gonna put up a video link up above so you guys can take a look at it, and I go more in detail of my mental health. But what has happened is that I had put too much pressure on myself with having to put out videos, content, taking pictures. What happened is I started to become overwhelmed because I have 5 tanks and I've got 2 reptile tanks. And I'm only home 3 days out the week. And only being home 3 days out the week, I had to fit in family time, wifey time, personal time for me, and also the fish tanks and the reptile tanks. And it started to become overwhelming. And I started to go back into having a lot of anxiety. And I even thought about making some appointments and going back to see my therapist and starting to take my medication. So before I had to do that, I said, let me cut back on the social media and just go back to doing YouTube videos, which was more relaxing. I feel a little bit more comfortable sitting in front of the camera, talking to my subscribers, rather than worrying about taking pictures, putting them on Instagram, picking up my phone when I had downtime and always on Instagram scrolling up. Not that I don't like looking at other people's pictures and videos, but it started to draw away from my attention, my personal life, which is family comes first. The hobby is just something for me, for my mental health. I believe that I took on too many challenges at one time and I started to become overwhelmed. I told you guys in the previous video about my mental health, I'm not cured. The fish keeping hobby was something that was going to help me level everything out, have me more relaxed, and I started to realize that I was starting to get overwhelmed with video content. My mind started spinning. When you suffer from anxiety, your mind is always spinning constantly, thoughts in my head, video, I gotta worry about this video, editing. Editing, as you guys know, editing takes a large amount of time throughout the day to get it just right to put out a video. So imagine, I get home, I have to do a video, edit the video. By that time, it's the end of the day and I've already wasted one day. So I started to realize that it started to draw away from my family time and just actually come home. It's nice to just come home and relax and not have that pressure of, oh, I've got to put out a video, or I've got to pick up my phone and start going through Facebook and posting pictures or posting videos. It just became overwhelming. So I took a step back. I'm just going to continue to do the YouTube videos at my pace, no pressure. I didn't get into the YouTube game to worry about getting so many subscribers or getting monetized. I want to go back to it just being naturally fun, sitting in front of the camera with my kids, getting them more involved in my videos and my fish journey. So I'm in the process of looking for a house. When I get the house, I'm gonna be setting up a fish room in the garage. I've got a lot of ideas in my head, so stay tuned for that. I think you guys are gonna enjoy that. My friend from Tampa, Roberto from RLC Aquatics, has also said that he would help me out once I purchase the home and start setting up the garage. I just wanted to just touch bases with you guys because I've been receiving a lot of messages through YouTube and commenting on my past videos asking me why I'm not on IG anymore or on Facebook. I just wanted to do a video and kind of like get you guys up to snuff with what's going on. Like I said, I really take this fish keeping hobby very serious because it does help me with my mental health. And you know, like I said, it started to go negative for me, and I started to relapse, and I started to see the stress. So I'm back. I took a deep breath, took a little break from social media, and I'm just gonna continue to do the YouTube videos. So real fast before I end this video, my water cow Gobi has had a sort of like a white bump up under his mouth.
Pimple.
My daughter calls it a pimple. He's suffering from acne. But anyway, joking around. So I don't know exactly what it is. I'm gonna show you guys real fast so you guys can take a look at it and kind of like let me know what do you guys think. I've used Melafix, I've used Paragard from Seachem, I've used the API fungus cure, I've increased the temperature to the water, I've also added aquarium salt. The bump seems to go down a little bit and then it seems to get come back. So I don't know what to do. Take a look at this picture. So as you guys can see, I don't really know what it is. I'm hoping you guys can comment down below and let me know what you guys think to help me out to get him cured. It has not affected him in any type of way as far as normal behavior. Still eating, still pooping. I'm doing regular water changes. I did the API fungus treatment, the fungus cure treatment for like 2 or 3 days. Put the packages in there, turned the water green. Today I did a water change and I actually put some activated carbon in the water to try to clear up some of that green water. And I also put some almond leaves in there for him to just release some tannins in the water. Maybe that can be helpful also. So before we go, I'm gonna have my daughter say a couple of words. She wants to talk about how she feels about the fish keeping hobby and everything. Go ahead, my love.
So to me, when I first started it, I didn't really think, like, I don't really like fishes that much because they didn't really do anything to me. But then when we first got the fishes, like after I had like a good relationship with them, I realized that I really like fishes, and then I can't wait to move so I can get my own like fishes and stuff. We have to talk about that later. And I really like my favorite is the water cow Gobi because like it's like really nice. Like I can wake up in the middle of the night and I can just see it like sleeping right next to me. And people are scared of it, but to me, I'm not scared of it.
Yeah, the tank is right by her bed, so when she goes to sleep, Gekum actually swims to her side of the bed and sits there. And it's almost like a dog watching its owner. It sits right there and watches her while she sleeps in the middle, in the middle of the night. I come in the middle of the night to cut off the light because she has a bad habit of leaving lights on. And when I come in, there he is looking right at her, like watching her. So they've developed their own relationship. And I got into the fish keeping hobby because the kids were watching the YouTube videos. And that's what got me into the fish keeping hobby. And then now I have 2 tanks in her room and she's loving it. And I'm glad because like I said earlier in the video, it helps kids develop responsibilities and discipline. And she's really, really good at it. So I'm hoping maybe in the future, we'll do something together, and as she grows, we'll continue to grow together. So if you guys like the video, go ahead and hit a like for me. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I got more future content coming up. Ding that notification bell so you guys get notified every time I put out a new video. So until the next one, from me and Jada, God bless.